Next up, I wrote his introduction. I had to do this. The following presenter posted this morning on Facebook yesterday. Just to let everyone know, due to circumstances beyond my control, I will be presenting at the Inspired Mic tomorrow. If you have already purchased your tickets, it's too late to back out now. Retired New York City police officer Kevin Cox.
Okay. Close. All right, how's that? All right, this story actually happened on April 1st, which was very appropriate, April Fool's Day, because April, they say, is the cruelest month. Poor bastard in this story would probably agree with that. The cops involved were Mickey, the rhinestone Polak Kowalski, and Billy, Disco Billy Zemeckis. Billy got the name because he thought he looked and danced like John Travolta, the young, thin, cool one in Saturday Night Fever, not the old, fat, weird one now. And Mickey got his name because he was always very well dressed, everything was tailored, everything was shined. He was very happy with that name because his old name had been Young Frankenstein. That was because he looked like he'd been bobbing for French fries instead of apples. He must have had a major acne problem as a teenager. Anyway, they were just driving along with disco blasting from the radio when Central called. 83 Charlie David, 1054, 1250 Hart Street, 3rd floor, accidental stabbing case. Charlie David en route. Central is an ambulance been dispatched, Kate. Yes, ETA, 35 minutes. Advise of situation when on the scene. 10-4 Central en route. Upon arriving at the scene, they were met by a young woman. She waved them down screaming, hurry up, he's upstairs, he's bleeding bad. As they were making their way up the stairs, Billy asked, what happened, somebody stabbed him? He said, oh no, he just bought a big Bowie knife and he was showing off doing tricks with it. He twirled it around and when he stuck it in his pants, he cut his penis off. There's a lot of blood. Billy stopped and looked at it for a second. Did he just cut it or is it actually off? It was on the floor when I ran down the bedroom. Is there anyone up there with him? A couple of friends are with him. They're trying to stop the blood with a towel. As the cops came through the door, they could see him laying on the floor. His friend, a man, had a bloody towel pressed between the injured man's legs. The floor was covered with blood. The injured man slowly tilted his head to look up at them. He smiled and said hello. His face was waxy white. He didn't seem to feel any pain or even know what was happening. Mickey went out into the hall and radioed Central. 83 Charlie David Central. Charlie David Central, put a rush on that bus for Hart Street. We had serious bleeding here. Stand by, Charlie. A minute later, Central was back on the air. Charlie, EMS advises they're busy. It'll be at least 20 minutes. Central, advise EMS if it's going to be 20 minutes. They should just cancel a bus and send a morgue wagon, because they'll be dead in 10. Stand by. 83 Charlie David, EMS advises they have a bus around the corner. They'll redirect to you. Should be there in a minute or two. Thank you, Central. I'll have someone downstairs to direct them. Then Mickey went back into the apartment and asked the woman who had directed them to the scene to run downstairs and show the ambulance the way up. As she was leaving the apartment, the other woman on the scene came up to Mickey and said, here, you better take this with you. Mickey, looking down at the man, stuck his hand out expecting the knife. Instead, she dropped the penis into his hand. Mickey pulled his hand back and the penis flew across the room. Lady, put that thing in a plastic bag with some ice. It needs to be kept cold if they want to sew it back on. She was back in seconds with the penis in the bag with a dozen ice cubes. Mickey held the bag by the top with 2 fingers until the ambulance crew's arrival. Mickey handed the driver the bag while the EMT worked on the injured man. 2 cops carried the man down the stairs to the bus. They had all the information they needed, but still followed the bus to Knickerbocker. They wanted to see how the poor son of a bitch made out, and they wanted to say hello to a few of the nurses. At the hospital, Billy was telling a couple of the nurses the whole story. He told them, guy's friend was applying direct pressure to the wound. He said he learned that in the Army, as I was getting his information for the report. Mickey over there was just standing watching us with the guy's dick in his hand. So there we were with Mickey holding the man's Mickey. Now Mickey started waving and saying, no, that's not how it was. That wasn't. I told him to put the dick in the bag with ice. At no time did I ever touch that man's dick. Billy, don't you go spreading rumors about me holding some guy's dick. I never did that. I didn't hold anybody's dick. Billy and the nurses bust out laughing at the red-faced Mickey. He didn't speak to Billy for the rest of the day.